What up, y'all? It's your boy, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo, and you're listening to the Entertainment Report on iHeartRadio, live from Dubai for Thursday, November 17th, 2016, delivering some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram, facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo, that's RAYMELO, on Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to the show anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them co-stars Eddie Redmayne and Katherine Waterston says they were excited to create entirely new characters for J.K. Rowling's Wizarding World. Beasts is a prequel to Rowling's 7 Harry Potter books, which were adapted as 8 blockbuster movies. Although the screenplay for Beast was penned by Rowling, it was not based on an existing novel, meaning the film will be the first time fans will meet Redmayne's mazoologist Newt Scamander and Waterston's Tina, who works for the Magical Congress of the United States of America. Asked by UPI in New York recently if it was exhilarating to develop their characters from the ground up instead of being tied to already established depictions of them in a book, Waterston replied, "Every single person who reads a book sees all the characters in their head, and that can be a pressure, I think, for actors when they portray them. Of course, there is nothing you can do about it, but I was thrilled to just have the script, which was quite like a book in itself. It was so detailed and rich, but ours, and a secret from the world, and it was nice to have that for that time while we were making the film." Redmayne chimed in by saying, "It did make us feel like, because those characters are in Jo's imagination and she has such a fully formed notion of who they are, if you ask her about the characters beyond that, it is so extraordinary. But our sense of that was wanting her approval. I think she understood that power and was so encouraging to us that she gave us the freedom to play." Co-starring Dan Folger, Colin Farrell, Alison Sudol, Samantha Morton, and Eliza Miller, Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them is to open in theaters on Friday. Marion Cotillard says shooting her allied sex scene with Brad Pitt was an awkward experience. The 41-year-old French actress admitted at a press conference Sunday that it was so weird to film an intimate scene with the 52-year-old American actor for the World War II drama. Cotillard says, "We rehearsed and had a very determined choreography, and it allows you freedom. When you know exactly what your body will do, then you can act and you can be free to give the emotions and give the feelings because you won't. What am I going to do next? Am I going to go on top of him?" She confessed, "It's an awkward situation. We laugh because you need to get it out because this is so weird. And so you get this time to looking at each other and saying, okay, this is so weird. And then we get into this, and then I'm going on top of you, and then we're going to kiss." Allies stars Pitt as a Canadian intelligence officer whose French resistance fighter wife, played by Cotillard, is later suspected of being a German spy. Cotillard has nothing but praise for her co-star in an interview with Entertainment Tonight last week. She gushed, "Brad is such a good man. Of course, he's an amazing actor. He's such a good person that it's really not that difficult to get along with him." The star also added, "Sometimes you have nothing in common, no chemistry, and it still works on screen. You have many different situations, but we had this chance to have this period of time to get along together during rehearsals, so it helps." Cotillard has denied in September that she and Pitt had an affair during filming. The actor's wife, Angelina Jolie, filed for divorce on September 19th after 2 years of marriage and a decade together. Michelle Williams will indeed play lead singer Janis Joplin in a new biopic. The 36-year-old actress confirmed in an interview with E! News on Monday that she will portray the 60s music icon in the forthcoming movie Janis. Williams said, "As far as I know it's happening, I figure there's one good day in the life of an actor, which is when you get the job. Before you get the job, you're just like, come on, I'm begging, I'm dying for this, I gotta have it." She also shared, "You get the job, you're like, I'm so excited, I can't believe it. I can't believe I have this opportunity. I can't believe I'm going to get to do this." And then you start worrying the next day. So I'm in the worrying the next day phase. The Guardian had reported in October that Williams was in talk for the role. The movie is based on the book Love, Janis, written by Joplin's sister Laura Joplin, and will be directed by Sean Durkin. Joplin came to fame as the lead singer of Big Brother and the Holding Company and released her first solo album, I Got Them Old Cosmic Blues Again Mama, in 1969. She died of a heroin overdose at the age of 27 in 1970. Williams is known for playing Jen Lindley on Dawson's Creek and has since appeared in Brokeback Mountain, Blue Valentine, and Shutter Island. She will next star with Casey Affleck in Manchester by the Sea, which opens in theaters on Friday. Jimmy Kimmel has a lot riding on Laurie Hernandez's possible Dancing with the Stars win, revealing on Tuesday that he's placed a $2,500 bet on Hernandez to win. Hernandez appeared on Jimmy Kimmel Live to talk about her competition for the Mirrorball Trophy, and Kimmel took the opportunity to try and secure Hernandez's victory. Kimmel said, "I appreciate you being here, but I worry that you should be practicing right now. A lot of my money is on the line here." Hernandez, who took home a gold medal with the USA women's gymnastics team in Rio over the summer, assured Kimmel that she already got her practice time in for the day. Kimmel said sometimes it's nice to practice twice in a day. When somebody, for instance, has theoretically bet, let's say, $2,500 on you to win. Hernandez countered, "If you're betting that much, you got to make sure you're voting for me." It wasn't all criticism for Kimmel, though, who complimented Hernandez on her recent perfect score with pal and partner Val Kilmer. He joked, "We'll try to do better next week, maybe get it up to 11 or even a 12. A university in Scotland has launched a new course examining the philosophy of television character Homer Simpson. The course at Glasgow University's titled "Do the Simpsons Introduce Philosophy?" and will seek to determine if the patriarch of the long-running animated show The Simpsons is a virtuous character. Dr. Jon Gosselin told the Evening Times the course uses The Simpsons as a vehicle of introducing the people to psychological and physiological ideas. We do look at Homer and ask if he's a virtuous person. We do that after talking about moral philosophy. According to the course literature, the class will examine different episodes and characters, including the rest of the Simpsons family and their pious neighbor Ned Flanders, to explore some of the philosophy's most inspiring ideas, as presented in Matt Groening's monument to the absurdities of human existence. Donaldson said that the main focus of the one-day course offered on January 14th and 21st will be compared to the complex character of Homer Simpson to Aristotle's account of a virtuous character. He told the BBC he is very gluttonous, he can be very violent and self-interested, but at the same time he's a character that's hard not to like. He's very popular, he has a childlike joy of life, he's open to doing the right thing, and he's a faithful family man. Donaldson said that the class was over-enrolled and hoped the subject matter would help draw people into further studying philosophy. He says, "I like The Simpsons because it's a great work of art. It's a cartoon of great tapestry. There's so much going on in it. It encourages you to reflect on what's important in life." Amélie, a new musical, is to begin preview performances on Broadway on March 9th, producers announced Wednesday. Starring Phillipa Soo and Adam Chanler-Berat, the stage adaptation of the 2001 French film is scheduled to officially open at the Walter Kerr Theater on April 3rd, following limited engagement at Center Theatres Group's Mansion Theater in Los Angeles. It's being directed by Pam McKinnon. Producer Aaron Harnick of Harbor Entertainment said in a statement, "We're thrilled to announce Broadway as the next chapter in the exciting journey of Amélie, following our acclaimed world premiere at Berkeley Rep and the upcoming run at the Our Mansion in Los Angeles. It has been a joy bringing this musical to life with our incredible creative team." A synopsis reads, the musical follows the mesmerizing journey of the inquisitive and charming shy Amélie, who turns the streets of Montmartre into a world of her own imagining while secretly orchestrating moments of joy for those around her. After discovering a mysterious photo album and meeting a handsome stranger, Amélie realizes that helping others is easier than participating in a romantic story of her own. Katie Holmes was feeling hopeful when she posted a new photo of her daughter on Monday. The 37-year-old actress shared a photo of Suri Cruise, her 10-year-old daughter, with ex-husband Tom Cruise, and encouraged fans to keep fighting for a better world in the caption. She wrote to her 617,000 followers on Instagram, "Strong little girls that will become stronger women. Let's keep fighting to make it a better world for our children." Holmes has hashtag Strong Women on the brain again the same day on the set of her directorial debut, All We Had. She revealed to Entertainment Tonight in October that Suri inspired her involvement with the movie. The star gushed, "She gets a special thanks for everything, for every job I do, because she makes every day great and awesome and better." All We Had stars Holmes and Stephania LaVey Owen as Rita and Ruthie Carmichael, a struggling single mom and daughter who moved to a small town. The actress told E.T. her relationship with Suri helped her connect with the story. She said, "Every mom can relate. The mother-daughter theme of that unending love that you have for your mother and for your child is universal. All We Have is based on the Annie Weatherwax novel of the same name and opens in theaters on December 9th. Holmes is also slated to reprise Jackie Kennedy in the Reels miniseries The Kennedys After Camelot." Ariel Winter was thrilled to meet Caitlyn Jenner at an awards ceremony this week. The 18-year-old actress gushed about the 67-year-old reality star on Snapchat after meeting Jenner at the 2016 Glamour Women of the Year Awards on Monday. Winter captioned a photo of herself with Jenner at the event. "Met Caitlyn and she called me her second daughter. She was so sweet." Jenner is the father of 3 daughters, Cassandra Marino and Kendall and Kylie Jenner, a former stepfather to Courtney, Kim, and Khloe Kardashian. Winter defended Kim in May after Khloe Grace Moretz criticized the mom of two's nude selfie. She wrote on Instagram, "Many have asked about my opinion on a certain interview. All I'm going to say is this. If you take a photo in which you feel confident about yourself and think it spreads a positive image, then go for it." The star asserted, "The background doesn't matter. What matters is the message you are putting out there that is true to what you believe in, not what anyone else says about you. No need to put one another down." Winter herself has faced plenty of backlash for revealing social media posts. She admits in the fall issue of Rogue that criticism no longer hits her as hard as it did in her early career. The actress told the magazine, "At this stage, you get sort of jaded after a certain period of time. I feel like I've been in the industry so long that I've gotten to the point where people's comments and the exposure doesn't bother me as much." Winter plays Alex Dunphy on ABC sitcom Modern Family, which airs Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. She and Aftermath actor Levi Meaden enjoyed a tropical getaway to Cabo San Lucas, Mexico over the weekend. Val Kilmer says Michael Douglas has personally apologized for his recent cancer remarks. The 56-year-old actor told fans in a Facebook post Tuesday that Douglas wrote him a nice note after suggesting Kilmer had oral cancer. He wrote, "Michael Douglas wrote me a nice note apologizing for suggesting to the press overseas I wasn't doing too well and was grateful to hear I am doing well. He's a classy guy." Douglas, who himself beat stage 4 oral cancer, was at the Q&A in London in late October when he commented on Kilmer's health. The actress co-starred in the 1996 movie The Ghost in the Darkness. Douglas said, "Val was a wonderful guy who was dealing with exactly what I had, and things don't look too good for him. My prayers are with him. That's why you haven't heard too much from Val lately." Kilmer denied he had cancer in a Facebook post after Douglas's remarks went viral. The actor told fans Douglas was misinformed and that he and his former co-star hadn't spoken in nearly 2 years. He wrote, "The last time I spoke to him was almost 2 years ago when I asked him for a referral to a specialist to get a diagnosis for a lump in my throat. I have no cancer whatsoever." The star said, "I hope this puts to rest any further concerns about my health. Whatever led Michael Douglas to speculate about my health, he is a loving and devoted friend to a privileged group of talented people around the world, and I'm sure he meant no harm." Kilmer is known for such films as Top Gun and Batman Forever. He will return as Iceman in Top Gun 2. He is also slated for Weightless with Natalie Portman and The Snowman with Michael Fassbender. Jurnee Smollett-Bell is a first-time mom. The 30-year-old actress announced in an Instagram post Tuesday that she and husband Josiah Bell recently welcomed son Hunter Zion. She captioned a photo of herself holding the infant. "Hunter Zion Bell, so in love with our little and at Josiah Bell." Smollett and Bell, a 33-year-old musician known for the singles Down, Love, Moon, married in Los Angeles in 2010. The couple announced they were expecting in June. The actress wrote at the time, "He plus me plus baby equals 3. So in love with this beautiful blessing God has given us. # we are pregnant at Josiah Bell." Bell's brother, Jussit Smollett, was among those to offer their congratulations after the actress announced her pregnancy. The 33-year-old actor plays Jamal Lyon on the Fox series Empire. He wrote, "My little baby is having a baby. At Jurnee Bell, I remember mommy giving birth to you, and now you're about to have a baby of your own." The star added, "I love you so, so, so much. This is the most blessed event in life, and you and at Josiah Bell are built for it. Love you all so much. # baby bellies coming. # Uncle Jesse for the second time." Smollett-Bell is known for playing Jess Merriweather on Friday Night Lights, Nicole Wright on True Blood. She presently portrays Rosalie on the WGN America series Underground, which was renewed for a second season in April. Dad of 8, Jon Gosselin, says he's being kept in the dark about his son Collin's whereabouts. The 39-year-old DJ said in an interview with Entertainment Tonight that ex-wife and K+8 star Kate Gosselin won't tell him where the 12-year-old is, reportedly being treated for behavioral issues. Jon said, "No one knows where he is. I don't know. I have an idea where he is, but I don't really know where he is." Caitlyn says Collin is in a special school for special needs kids with behavioral problems. He added, "I asked, but she doesn't tell me. She doesn't answer any of my texts unless they pertain to custody. I think it's about money. I think it's about filming and money. That, if I get any rights, I'm not going to sign for my kids to film." Jon and Kate share 8 children, 16-year-old twins, Kara and Maddie, and 12-year-old sextuplets, Collin, Aiden, Alexis, Hannah, Joel, and Leah. Kate said in the September 5th issue of People magazine that Collin has special needs and is enrolled in a program away from home. She says he needs to learn certain strategies to help him deal with things. The program is teaching him the skills he needs to be the best him he can be. She also added, "We miss him so much, so it's been really hard because there's this huge hole in our family without him here. But it comforts us to know he's where he needs to be right now, and I can feel good about that." Jon told ET that Collin's siblings also don't know where he is, and that law enforcement officials have said that the 12-year-old isn't at a special school. The dad has previously claimed that Kate keeps him from their children. Corey Feldman announced Wednesday that he's engaged to girlfriend Courtney Anne. The 45-year-old actor and singer revealed in an interview with People magazine that he proposed to the 27-year-old model on their 4th anniversary in Palm Springs, California over the weekend. He confessed, "I was of course a bit nervous, as any man will admit. You'll never truly know what a woman is thinking. So as much as I assumed she would be happy and say yes, there's always that insecure part of my brain that regresses immediately to my childhood and thought maybe not." Feldman and his longtime love were staying at the Two Bunch Palms Resort when the actor popped the question with the middle school-style note. The note read, "Will you marry me?" and had 2 check boxes, one for yes and one for no. He said she was very surprised, excited, and started crying. She was surprised because we have both been so anti-marriage since we met, but seeing as she's Canadian and with Donald Trump coming in, we didn't want to risk being separated by new immigration laws. He added, "We both know that we make a good team and don't want to be separated for any reason, so this is the best decision to protect our relationship." Feldman and his bride-to-be are planning 2 separate ceremonies, a small secret wedding just for family and a big public wedding for friends and media. The actor has hinted at his engagement Tuesday on Twitter. He wrote to his 66,100 followers, "It's been a time of personal growth, and with that comes plans for the future. Tomorrow a big announcement will be made. Hashtag stay tuned. Hashtag FelFamFuture." President Barack Obama named several activists, scientists, philanthropists, athletes, and artists as recipients of the Presidential Medal of Freedom. The 21 recipients announced Wednesday included entertainers such as Tom Hanks, Ellen DeGeneres, Robert De Niro, Robert Redford, Lorne Michaels, Bruce Springsteen, Diana Ross, and Cicely Tyson. Obama said the Presidential Medal of Freedom is not just our nation's highest civilian honor, it's a tribute to the idea that all of us, no matter where we come from, have the opportunity to change this country for the better. From the scientists, philanthropists, and public servants to activists, athletes, and artists, these 21 individuals have helped push America forward, inspiring millions of people around the world along the way. Former athletes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar and Michael Jordan, as well as longtime Dodgers baseball broadcaster Vince Scully, were also honored. Posthumous awards were also granted to Blackfeet tribal community leader Eloise Cabell and Rear Admiral Grace Hopper. Cabell was recognized for her advocacy of Native American self-determination and financial independence by founding the Native American Bank and serving as director of the Native American Community Development Corp. Hopper, also known as Amazing Grace and the First Lady of Software, was honored for her role in creating the first compiler by making coding languages more practical and accessible by translating source codes from one language into another. Bill and Melinda Gates were also honored for their philanthropy through the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation, which they founded in 2000 to promote healthy, productive lives throughout the world, including fighting hunger and extreme poverty in developing countries. Other recipients include architect Frank Gehry, sculpture and landscape artist Maya Lin, polymath physicist Richard Garwin, creator of NASA's onboard flight software, Margaret H. Hamilton, former chairman of the Federal Communications Committee Newt Minow, and president of Miami-Dade College Eduardo Pardon. The recipients will be presented with the award at the White House on November 22nd in an event that will be live-streamed on the White House website. Ricky Martin announced Wednesday that he's engaged to boyfriend Jwan Yosef. The 44-year-old singer revealed on the Ellen DeGeneres show that he recently proposed to the Syrian-born artist after 10 months of dating. Martin shared, "I was really nervous, but I got on my knees and I took out the rings and a little velvet pouch, and instead of saying, 'Would you marry me?' I said, 'I got you something.'" He recalled, I said, "I want to spend my life with you," and he was like, "What is the question? Would you marry me?" It was very beautiful, and then like 30 minutes after I was like, did you say yes? Martin told DeGeneres that he and Yosef first connected in 2015 after he contacted the artist about his work. The couple have officially been dating since January. The star revealed he's a conceptual artist and I'm a collector. So I started looking for art and I saw his art and I went crazy because I really love what he does. Really original, and I contacted him. He gushed, "I had no idea what he looked like, and then I saw what he looked like, and I'm like, yeah," and we just got engaged. Martin, who publicly came out as gay in 2010, previously dated economist, Carlos Gonzalez Bella for several years. Singer is dad to 8-year-old twins Valentino and Mateo, who were born via surrogate in 2008. He told Billboard in 2014, "I don't work well without them, but fortunately I have sons who are warriors, who were born on tour and don't know anything else. They're road babies. Some people say, 'Ricky, your kids need stability,' and I say, 'I'm their stability. They feel unstable if I'm not there.'" Miley Cyrus' younger sister Noah released her debut song "Make Me Cry" on Monday, which features additional vocals from UK-based Labyrinth. Cyrus announced the single on Twitter earlier this week. She posted alongside with the link to purchase the single. "So happy to finally share this. My new song, #Make Me Cry, featuring @Labyrinth, is out now." Cyrus, who's 16, revealed she grew up singing with her musical family, her dad Billy Ray Cyrus and her world-famous sister Miley. Cyrus said, "My dad always had me sing alongside him while he played guitar. He taught me how to harmonize. An old song of his, Missing You." In addition to writing tracks for her upcoming album, Cyrus revealed she also writes for other artists. She says writing is the best way to get your mind clear. It is also a great way to explain your past and what you hope for the future. Rapper Frank Ocean has admitted to skipping out on the Grammys in protest following the release of his two critically acclaimed albums, Endless and Blonde. The secretive Ocean said Tuesday in a rare interview with the New York Times, "That institution certainly has nostalgic importance." He continued by saying, it just doesn't seem to be representing very well for people who come from where I come from and hold down what I hold down. I think the infant structure of the awarding system and the nomination system and screening system is dated. I'd rather this be my Colin Kaepernick moment for the Grammys than sit there in the audience. Kaepernick, a quarterback for the San Francisco 49ers, has famously been kneeling down renditions of the national anthem before the start of football games in order to protest the treatments of minorities in the United States. Previously, Ocean was rumored to have just forgotten about the Grammys after he failed to submit Endless and Blonde for consideration in the award show. Outspoken rapper Kanye West claimed that if Ocean was not nominated for a Grammy, then he would skip out on the ceremony as well. In terms of his future, the 29-year-old admitted to the New York Times that he may start performing live again and that he is working on another album after cutting ties with his former label Def Jam. So Ocean wants to tackle something new outside of music. He says, "I believe that I'm the one of the best in the world at what I do, and that's all I ever wanted to be. It's more interesting for me to figure how to be superior in areas where I'm naive, where I'm a novice." Pop star Taylor Swift tops Forbes' list of the highest earning celebrities under 30, earning a $170 million paycheck in just 1 year. The 26-year-old Swift's earnings came from her 1989 world tour, which netted $200 million just in North America, plus endorsement deals with Diet Coke, Keats, and Apple. In second place on Forbes' annual ranking is boy band One Direction, with a collective total of $110 billion, despite the group's current hiatus. Soccer star Lionel Messi takes third on the list with almost $30 million payday, thanks to the endorsements from Adidas and Gatorade, among others. Rounding out the top 5 are Adele and Rihanna, who earned $80.5 million and $75 million, respectively. Nearly $20 million separate Rihanna with sixth-place finisher Justin Bieber, who took home $56 million. Now here are the top 10 songs on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of November 26. Number 10, Maroon 5 featuring Kendrick Lamar with Don't Wanna Know. Number 9, Drum featuring Lil Yachty with Broccoli. Number 8, Zayd Hilfiger and Zion McCall with Juju on That Beat, TZ Anthem. Number 7, Ariana Grande featuring Nicki Minaj with Side to Side. Number 6, Bruno Mars with 24K Magic. Number 5, DJ Snake featuring Justin Bieber with Let Me Love You. Number 4, 21 Pilots with Heathens. Number 3, The Weeknd featuring Daft Punk with Starboy. Number 2, The Chainsmokers featuring Halsey with Closer. And the number 1 song on the Billboard Hot 100 singles charts for the week of November 26th, it's Ray Sherman featuring Gucci Mane with Black Beatles. And now let's take a look at what happened on this date in entertainment history. On this date in 2003, the actor and former bodybuilder Arnold Schwarzenegger is sworn in as the 38th governor of California at the state capitol in Sacramento. Schwarzenegger, who became a major Hollywood action star in the 80s with such movies as Conan the Barbarian and The Terminator, defeated Governor Gray Davis in a special recall election on October 7, 2003. Prior to Schwarzenegger, another famous actor, Ronald Reagan, served as the 33rd governor of California from 1967 to 1975 before going on to become the nation's 40th president in 1980. Schwarzenegger was born July 30th, 1947 in Austria. He trained as a bodybuilder and at the age of 20 became the youngest person to win Mr. Universe title. In 1968, the Schwarzenegger, dubbed the Austrian Oak, came to the United States speaking little English and went on to win a dozen more world bodybuilding titles. In 1977, he gained notice when he was featured in the documentary Pumping Iron about the Mr. Olympia competition. Schwarzenegger's acting career took off with the 1982 blockbuster Conan the Barbarian, in which he played a sword-wielding hero avenging his parents' deaths, and in 1984's sequel Conan the Destroyer. Later became an international star with roles in a long list of action films, including The Terminator in 1984, in which he plays a cyborg assassin who utters the now famous lines, "I'll be back." The Oscar-nominated sci-fi thriller Total Recall in 1990, co-starring Sharon Stone. Terminator 2, Judgment Day in 1991, which contains the memorable catchphrase "Hasta la vista, baby," and True Lies in 1994, co-starring Jamie Lee Curtis and directed by James Cameron, who also helmed the Terminator films. In addition to action films, Schwarzenegger has also had box office success with comedies, including Twins, 1988, co-starring the diminutive Danny DeVito, and Kindergarten Cop in 1990, in which he plays a detective who goes undercover as a kindergarten teacher in order to nab a drug dealer. While continuing to make movies in the 2000s, notably including Terminator 3, Rise of the Machines in 2003, Schwarzenegger also built a reputation as a savvy businessman and an advocate of physical fitness and after-school programs for children. In 1986, Schwarzenegger, a committed Republican, married the broadcast journalist Maria Shriver, a niece to President John F. Kennedy, and a member of one of America's most famous Democratic families. In August 2003, Schwarzenegger, who became a U.S. citizen in 1983 and never served in public office, announced on The Tonight Show with Jay Leno that he intended to seek the California governorship in a special recall election that year. After winning the election and serving out the remainder of former Governor Gray Davis's terms, the governor, as he was dubbed, was re-elected in November 2006 and served a full term in office. And that is your entertainment report for Thursday, November 17th, 2016. I'm your host, Mr. Downtown Ray Melo. I'll be back tomorrow to deliver some major stories and trends going on in the world of entertainment and beyond. You can follow the show on Facebook, Twitter, or Instagram. Facebook.com/The Entertainment Report with Ray Melo. That's RAYMELO. On Twitter at The Enter Report, or on Instagram at The Entertainment Report. You can listen to this episode or any previous episodes of The Entertainment Report anytime you want on iHeartRadio. Just go to iHeart.com or your iHeart phone app, search for The Entertainment Report, and it'll take you to the page. Good night, and God bless you all.